I really like how my makeup turned out today. A little bit of a green eye look and then more of a peachy lip. I think it goes really nicely. It reminds me of spring even though we're only halfway through winter. Would you be interested in seeing a tutorial of how I got this look? Let me know. Anyway, that's not what today's video is. Today I'm doing a good old-fashioned products I've hit pan on video. I have 7 new pans and I'm excited to share them with you. So let's get started with my favorite, which is eyeshadows. I would say eyeshadows are my favorite pan to hit and my favorite pan to share. What about you? What's your favorite pan? Blushes are up there too. But yeah, what's your favorite pan to hit in your makeup collection? The 3 eyeshadows that I have pan on are all from Clionadh. They're 3 shades that I'm actively trying to wear more so that I can finish them this year. And the first one is Prophecy by Clionadh. It's gonna be a little hard to show you. It's a little crumbly right now, but I hit pan on it and then repressed it and hit pan on it again. So there's just so little in the bottom of the pan now. I'm actually wearing it on my nails today. I've mentioned before I've been wearing eyeshadow as nail polish a lot lately, so let me show you the combination that I'm wearing today. The bottom layer is a Gate by What's Up Beauty. This is what the color looks like, so I put 1 layer of that on the bottom, and then I put a layer of Clionadh Prophecy on top. And then as the top coat, I use this, I think it's a multi-chrome nail polish. It's from the Clionadh Stained Glass collection in the shade Light Fast, and it looks like it would be white, but it's essentially clear and then has like green and blue and red sparkles. And that combination of the 3 I think looks really pretty, nice and subtle. And then depending on what light I'm in, you can see the green, you can see the red, you can see the pink, and even the slight purple base of the Prophecy shade. So it's a really interesting and beautiful color. And I've worn it a couple times like that lately. I just really like it. There really is so little in the corners there. I think I could realistically finish this by the end of this month, but in the meantime, I'm so enjoying it. It's beautiful. It's got a little bit of purple, a little bit of peach, a little bit of gold. I'll swatch it for you. I love especially pairing it with purple shades because I think it brings out that slight purple base even more, and then the gold peachy sheen is just stunning. I love the shade. The other 2 shades again are from Clionadh. This first one is the shade Aqua Vitae, which is a beautiful light blue and then it has a pale gold shift. It's a really light reflective shade, so I'm not sure if you can easily see the pan there in the center. I'm actually wearing this on the first half of my lid today. I paired it with some greens and so it looks more minty green. It's really interesting because it doesn't pull very blue on me. That pale gold shift is usually what's more visible. It's beautiful, and sometimes I even just dust it over the lid by itself and I love it. And it's also a really nice inner corner shade too. The next one is Arcana, and this one I also wear on the inner corner. I'm wearing it on the inner corner today. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's got a really beautiful reflect to it. Almost forgot to swatch them. So this shade up top is Prophecy, and then this shade on the bottom is Arcana. It's got a slight brown purple base and then a light blue shift. They're both really, really beautiful. And you can see Aqua Vitae is just a little bit brighter. I may have accidentally called that Prophecy, but no, it's Aqua Vitae and Arcana. Arcana I also will dust all over the lid. I like pairing it with purple as well. Those bright shimmery type of shades are colors that I love to wear all the time, so it's no surprise that I hit pan on both of them, and I'm still enjoying them and plan on enjoying them until they're gone. I have a color corrector pan. This is the Pixi by Petra Brightening Peach Correction Concentrate. And I had been wearing away at the sides for a long time at this point, and I only just recently started hitting pan. And as of today, I've worn this product 140 times. So I do feel like it's a pretty good value for your money. Out of all of the color correctors that I've tried, it is slightly more drying. It's just got a slightly stiffer formula, and so it can sometimes make my under eyes look drier if I apply too much. Not as much as the Flower Beauty one, which I don't even know if they sell that Flower Beauty one anymore. It's okay, but I still prefer the Charlotte Tilbury one and the one from Exa even more. I have a lip balm here. It is from Lawless, the Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask. I have the shade Cherry Vanilla, so it does look red in the pot, but it is essentially clear on my lips. This is really nice. I have so enjoyed wearing this, and I'm getting a surprising amount of wear out of it too. As of today, I've worn this 151 times. This does feel tingly on the lips. If you don't like that sensation, you probably wouldn't like this, but I don't feel like it dries out my lips. I wear this a lot overnight. It feels soft and velvety and smells really nice. I just have been a really big fan of this. My last two products are both face products, and the first one is a powder foundation from Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade 130, and so it has a very slight, more yellow olive undertone. I would say more yellow than olive, but it still matches me pretty well. This is more tightly pressed in the pan, so if you're trying to get a lot of product to have a more full coverage finish, then you would probably need to use a stiffer brush or something that's more densely packed. I do use it like that sometimes, but often I'm using it to kind of like dust over my foundation. That's what I did today. I have a more light coverage foundation on, and there were some parts of my face that I wanted to add just a slight bit more coverage, so I used a fluffier brush and just dusted it over my face. I'm surprised with it being more densely pressed that I hit pan after 38 uses, and as of today I've worn it 44 times. And there were some occasions where this was my foundation, and so I was putting on more than just like a dusting. And the very last one, also a really exciting pan. I think it's as exciting as a blush pan, but this is a highlighter pan, which is very rare for me nowadays because I really don't wear large amounts of powder highlighter like I used to do back in the day. This is an old favorite, the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in the shade Peach Glow. There are technically two pans in here. There's one that's like closer to the top. That one is not from me using it, but the one in the very center is from me using it. And this originally had a swirl pattern on it. You can sort of see the remnants of it, but it's very worn away at this point. And it used to be a little bit raised out of the pan, and now it's flush and flat. And I've had this for a very long time, so I don't have total uses on this, but since I started tracking uses again after owning it for multiple years, I've worn it an additional 118 times. And I still have quite a lot of product left in there. It's just beautiful. It's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. And I use a stipple brush to apply it, and I feel like that gives me a really natural glow and makes it hard for me to over apply. And that was it, all 7 new pans in my collection. I never know how often I'm gonna be able to do these sorts of updates, but once I get to a point where the stuff I have pan on is almost finished, that's when I tend to do an update, because this Lawless mask and this Prophecy eyeshadow aren't likely going to last much longer in my collection, and I want to feature them in a video like this. So I had 7 products for this video. Next time I might only have 5. Maybe the next time I'll have 10. I'm just never really sure. But I still think they're fun. I still think they're just nice to see. So I hope you enjoyed as well. But in the meantime, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in my next video.